day, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. St. Louis taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. 7 catches, 128 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll find Williams on the slant. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Burns. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Throwing on 1st down. Burns finding Williams once more. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw again. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 65 yards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The bootleg. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Burns. And they work this out past the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Burns. It's complete to Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is caught by Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 25-yard line. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He gets it to Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And quickly, they get to the line. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start. This third quarter, turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, it's Harris. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches
just a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brooks. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Burns over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burns got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Burns over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Burns eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Looking to throw. Burns. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Burns. Flush to his right. Hard throw. Incomplete. A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds. Did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From midfield now, Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Burns. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, Burns.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing after the interception. Burns flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Burns escaping the pressure right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now. And
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Off play action. Burns. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Burrow. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. To throw, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Burrow. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's going to let it fly. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the home team here, they improved to 5-0 now on the